Please realize that the Board of Education's approved policy prohibits smoking in or from all board properties, including land, buildings, stadiums, other facilities, and board and vehicles. Our restrooms and concession centers located in the main lobby. Please take a moment to notice emergency exits located in all four corners of the gym. The sports medicine physicians and certified veterinary health sports medicine has the northern area covered. To see them for conditioning, treatment, rehab, and precision orthopedic surgery for all athletes. The Northmont High School and the Wayne Warriors High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletics Association and abide by the rules set forth by associations to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The athletes and coaches and officials are guests at Northmont High School. You are requested to regard them and to treat them in keeping with the idea of good sportsmanship. Tonight's Washington's officials are Joe Wainton, Sam Skipper, and Sean Smith. Their experience and integrity qualifies them for an important part in this friendly interscholastic contest. The Northmont Athletics would like to thank American Legion Post 707 for the donation of the flag and the thunderbird. To honor our country and the freedom of the Stars and Stripes represent, please stand and remove your hats and join us in the playing of the Star Spangled Banner.
Don't do that for a minute. That.
Now introducing your Wayne Lady Warriors. Starting off with the senior number 1, Nadia Strobes. Junior number 10, Kyle Gann. Senior number 13, Jodine Young. Senior number 15, Sherry Taylor. And sophomore number 33, Desiree Thomas. The Lady Warriors are led by Coach Mar Shackelford. Introducing your Northmont Lady Bulls, number 1, L1. Number 10, Coach C4. Number 11, Ashton Simpson. Number 21, Jenna Hall. Number 23, Zariah Evans Deloach. Your votes are led by Michael Page. Wayne Finn, if you're ready for some basketball, make some noise. Northmont fans, if you're ready for some basketball, make some noise. Meeting in the center is number 1, Nadia Strose will win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here inside the Thunderdome for tonight's matchup between the Northmont Thunderbolts and the Wayne Warriors. Andy Morton here.
It's going to be Wayne's ball.
Sports. Wayne takes over possession of all the
Ball staying up number 1, Mario. It's going to be Wayne's ball.
A lot of traffic right there.
It's going to be Wayne's ball. To the line, number 10, it's Micaiah again. Fouls on number 11, Ashley Simpson, will be her first, team's first. Foul
It's
number
got a feisty
33.
down punch from held by Thomas. Reach in. Thomas
Will be her first. Team's first, checking in for playing number 11. It's McKenna Pride checking in for Northmont number 34. It's Laura Lyle.
Now. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, and she'll take it right back. Sherry Taylor falling out of bounds. Threw it away. Nice shot. And the offensive rebound by Simpson put up off the window, and she converts. Gotta love that if you're a Thunder fan, seeing a freshman phenom come out and get a good start here to the game. Ball in the hands of Thomas right now. Offense to go back to the second floor. Pride back up top. Quarterman back there. So get it back now. Right back. Jordan Young passed it over there. And, they're going to say Young saves that before she steps out of bounds. I thought it came down before walking off. And rebound really perfect. Top of the key. Uses the ball screen. Simpson turns it over. She's looking for a cutting sequel. And now Jenna Hall comes out of nowhere and takes the ball away. Down an open sequel. She misses the shot. Offensive rebound by Jenna Hall off the back iron. It's going to bounce its way out of the rim. That one was nearly halfway down. Jenna Hall at the three-point line. Excuse me, at the free throw line.
Checking in for win number 1, Alex Rose. Block foul on number 1, Ari Owens. We have first, team second. Checking into the game number 4 is Nyla Lane.
Jenna Hall, and she'll find the bottom of the net. All of a sudden, Thunderbolts lead by 1. And some airs in the corner. That time off the mark, Ramsey going around and out by Lee. Simpson running the break in transition. Put that one up off the window, and she's able to get it. 9-6, the Thunderbolts on a 9-0 run. 2:45 to go in the quarter. The shot by Thomas knocks it down, going right back in, ties it up, and ends it. Inbound to C4, and timeout. Cage. Michael Cage wants to talk things over. Slow start to the game, and 9 straight points for the Thunderbolts. Gotta love seeing that. Back screen there by, I think that's step ball around. See that she can show nothing. Simpson's going to have to take it away. And defense to steal Thomas down from outside the
Going to the line, number 1, out of the Strode foul on number 21, Jenna Hall, for her first, team's third. Checking in for Wayne, number 13, Jolene Young. Checking in for Northmont, number 2, that's Kaya Ellington, number 4, Allison Davis.
The inbound now after the second free throw was made. Northmont now into the front court in the hands of Ellington. We're on the headband tonight. That one's going to go through the hands of Simpson and a turnover. Not going to see that one happen often. Gant, they go corner now. The pressure defense forces the turnover. Northmont has numbers as Lane is slow getting back. Bad pass from Ellington. They were looking for Allison Abels there in the short corner. It's going to be turned over. Ball goes back to the Warriors. Young gets it back. She'll drive to the right side. Throws this one to the far corner. Turned over. Jenna Hall will come away with it. That's back-to-back turnovers for Lane. Into the front court. Hall goes right back to Simpson. She will be picked up by Gant. Go right back to Jenna Hall. The quick fire three off the back iron. No good. And Young will come away with this one. Pushing the tempo into the front court. Pride. Floating pass. Oh, and a iffy foul call down there. They're going to hit Lorelei Abels with the call, and that means Young goes to the free throw line. Second free throw will go. Convert both of them that time. Lead is back up to 3 for Wayne now. Ooh. They're going to call a foul down there in the corner after the inbound. Northmont kind of got away with one. They could have easily called a jump ball there. Now Hall looks to trigger the inbound again. And they're going to call another foul. This time it's going to go against Nadia Strode, and she put her palms to the ceiling, and I kind of agree. Like, I don't understand how that one was a foul call. But Our Lady Bolts will take the whistle. The inbound to Simpson, not able to stay in bounds. Micaiah Grant, or Gant rather, playing defense right there. Pride, they dip it down inside to Taylor. She'll be fouled and on her way to the free throw line. Fouls are starting to rack up here at the end of the first quarter. That is the 5th against the Thunderbolts. Oh, and the second against Jenna Hall. That could be a storyline. Secor goes to the scores table. Looks like she's going to be coming in for Hall. And no, actually instead, she's coming in to get the Loach. Saying free throw missed, but an offensive rebound by Pride. She backs things out to the corner, and now it's Young out top. Nadia Strode at the free throw line. Jump ball. Ashlyn Simpson steps up and forces the refs to blow the whistle. Gets another possession for Northmont. The inbound now. Simpson to the rack, converts. Just can't be more impressed by how good she is. Extremely high basketball IQ. The pump fake right there. Gant driving, no good. Offensive rebound by Strode. They're going to say it's a jump ball, so possession arrow favors Wayne. But it's good job on the glass that time. Did an okay job boxing out. Just Strode, a great rebounder. Pride, the quick shot from distance, no good. Taylor had the rebound for a moment. Now it's a fight for it on the floor. 2.8 to go. They'll have another jump ball, and it'll be Northmont basketball. It'll be Simpson on the inbound. Back screen, they give it right back to Simpson. Threw that one up late. Oh my goodness, that does not count. Oh wait, they said it counted? Oh good Lord. And my apologies, boys and girls, I missed the replay. So we don't get another look at that. Wow, I cannot believe she knocked it. I can't believe they said she got it out of her hands. I thought I heard the buzzer before she let it go. Wow, what a way to end quarter number one here on the NM Sports Network. Who would have thought? Who would have thought here inside the Thunderdome, after one quarter, your Lady Bolts would be leading the Wayne Warriors? My goodness, we're going to take a quick break here on the NM Sports Network, and we'll be right back after this. All right, so coming out of the quarter break. Wow, I cannot believe Northmont that Ashlyn Simpson knocked that down. But it is a new Thunderbolt squad out here for sure. The missed shot, the missed three that time by Wayne and into the front court. After the rebound, go the Thunderbolts. Simpson was in trouble. Now the three by Hall is going to be off the mark. The step back now by Desiree Thomas. So step behind the three-point line. Use the screen from Strode. Now they go corner to Young. Dipping it down inside, trying to find Strode. Good defense there by Abels, and then Strode will trip up. Strode will trip up Simpson. Really nice job, though, by Abels. When they were throwing it into Strode, she got her hand in the passing lane.
Checking into the game for win number 5, Samaya Courtney.
The inbound attempt now to Secor. It was tipped away by by Taylor, but Jenna Hall was able to come and scoop it up. Northmont still with possession. The kick out to Elwa. Step back. That one is way wide. That one ends up going behind the basket. The inbound quickly. Oh, they said that shot was blocked. Okay, so that's how Northmont got it back. The missed shot by Secor and then by Abels. be a jump ball, and Northmont has the possession arrow, so they will be able to hang on to this one. Secor driving after the inbounds off the backboard, and that one is going to be off the mark. Coming back the other way, Taylor. They're going to say there's a foul. Taylor was driving into the paint against Elwa. In from behind came Secor. She is hit with the foul. The inbound pass in the long distance three. That time it was Taylor running the break now. Secor tries to put on the brakes and gets the roll. Back on the offensive end. That was Thomas in the corner. Outside to Young. Good defense by Simpson, pestering. Inside they get it to Gant. She goes off the window and knocks it in. Simpson in the backcourt. Gant picks her up, gets into the front court, finds Elwa, and she puts in a three. (19-18) into the front court now. Gant. They go corner. Taylor, the pump fake, got past Hall, but somehow she lost the ball. Secor comes away with it. The crossover, and they're gonna hit Jodine Young, or no, timeout, I guess, on the floor. Timeout, Northmont. 19-18. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at that three just a moment, or was it the layup? Let's try maybe using the right camera. Yeah, there's a layup by Secor off the window. Knocks it down, got the friendly roll. Since we got a quick moment, we're gonna go ahead and give a shout out to one of our sponsors, or maybe not. We'll wait a moment to do that. You guys saw there for just a moment on the screen, new head coach Michael Page. Really made this Northmont team look a lot different. The inbound pass, Simpson has things in the front court now. Calling out a play, they get it over to Hall, the three, and she'll knock it down. The Thunderbolts are firing on all cylinders here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Just under 3 minutes into the second quarter. Young is gonna have to come out and get the ball. They throw things over, that was Thomas. Now it's Sherry Taylor in the corner, the three off the back iron, rebounded by Jodine Young. She'll pull things out. Dribble handoff with Pride. Pride is picked up by Elwa. A wide open Thomas. That one's gonna be off the mark. You're not gonna get that lucky very often. Desiree Thomas is a lethal sniper. Big time screen at midcourt. Fighting through the contact is Simpson, and she'll be able to convert. That was a massive screen there. And a timeout for Wayne. My goodness, Sophie Secor was a brick wall on that last possession. Now we'll get a chance to look at that last Jenna Hall three. Just finds the opening on the far wing. No one goes to her. Pride does, but it is way late. And it's gonna get that one to drop in. So now, since we got a quick moment here on the NM Sports Network, we'll do the quick shout out to our buddies, our friends over at Express. Jermichael Blanton runs a fantastic local apparel company. They do a lot of different warm-up gear for local high schools. You guys want to get in contact with him, you guys can call him at 937-369-0222. And right back to the action after that. Wayne ball down 6. Kick to the far wing. Thomas is going to get it back. She goes between her legs. Picked up by Elwa. Sims had it for a moment. She'll get it back now. Outside. Tipped away by Elwa. It will stay Wayne basketball, but a near steal there by the senior point guard. Inbound over to Sims for a moment. Pride, they get it back inside now to Quarterman. Kick out to, that was Sims, and then the missed shot rebounded by Northmont. Running the break, Secor finds Abels. Bad pass, didn't look where she was passing, and there's Sherry Taylor to take it. And right back, Jenna Hall will come away with a steal. She'll get it to Simpson in the backcourt. Under 4 to go here in the first half. Simpson will slow things down. Finds Hall, not again. That one's gonna rim its way out and rebounded by Quarterman. Into the hands of Sims, now into the front court, Thomas. Kick to the corner, Pride. Puts it down, big time shot there to get things going back in Wayne's direction a little bit. Simpson at half court and guarded by Taylor. The dribble handoff with Elwa. Screen at the top of the key by Hall. Elwa comes back towards the right. Gets it off to Abels. Up top to Secor. Thought about that one for a minute, and then she loads up, shoots it. Will be way short. 3:03 to go here in the first half. Substitution for Wayne. Actually, looks like a couple of them. Taylor checks out, and so does Quarterman. Looks like Young checks back in, and so does Strode. Young controlling. He steps up to the three-point line. I do not know what the defensive lineup was that time. Everyone backed away, but Young misses and rebounded by Northmont. Simpson controls things into the front court. Over to Elwa, thought about the three, nearly moved those feet too soon. They're gonna say she's fouled on the attempt. She'll be on her way to the free throw line. First free throw will not fall in there. Second one is pure nothing but net that time. Substitution is now Deloach. Will check out. In comes Secret King for Northmont, getting her first minutes of the night. Third free throw make it is good, and that Bolt's lead is up to 5. Sims into the front court. They get it over to Young, and now Pride in the corner. She nearly lost that dribble out of bounds. Sims on the near wing, driving Young through the defense, absorbs the contact from, I believe that was Allison Abels, and she'll be on her way to the line. Wayne, they've been at the free throw line a fair amount here in the first half, have not made Northmont pay for sending them to the foul stripe. Sims checks out, Gant checks in. Second one will drop in, cut the lead to 3, and it's a one-possession game now. Northmont barely able to get that one inbounded, and Secret King right back to Jenna Hall. That was very close to 5 seconds. Hall, miscommunication between her and Simpson. Simpson stopped, and Hall thought she was going to keep going. So turnover. Wayne basketball again. And passing the ball to herself, Micaiah Gant. It's not the world's largest student section, but they're letting Gant know what she is and is not allowed to do. Miscommunication right there. They were looking for Secret King, but it's stolen away by Strode, 26-25. 1-point game just like that. Elwa into the front court, is able to get past Thomas, blocked from behind. They're gonna say it's a foul. She'll be on her way to the line. And you know, I kind of think that every once in a while, people get in trouble because they think because she's so short that they're gonna be able to get an easy block against Elwa. You see Thomas, much taller, able to get there easily. She thought she had the block, but instead hit with the foul. And I just think the size disadvantage makes you think you're more likely to get that block than you really are. Four of 5 from the free throw line here in the first half is Elwa, and we're now under 2 minutes to go. In the hands of Strode, steps past the defender near a travel, but no call. Simpson throws this one up, looking for Elwood. Smart heads up play by her. She knew that Pride touched it, and instead of chasing that one out of bounds, and it ended up being Wayne ball, she let it go, and Northmont, they'll save a possession. Substitution as in comes Taylor, and out goes Strode. Hall looking to inbound. They throw it to the Loach behind the three-point line, trying to attack. She'll be fouled. I think they're going to hit Sherry Taylor. And I think if you're Coach Page, you might be telling the Loach that, hey, maybe next time we, instead of try to drive against 2 defenders, let's hand it back to Ashlyn Thomas, one of the premier ball handlers that this Northmont squad has. Speaking of, they get it into Simpson. The 3 by Hall, and she knocks down another one. Jenna Hall with 11 in the first half, 3 from distance. As Gant, as Taylor, now they throw it to the corner to Thomas. Being guarded by Secor, steps back with the rocker step, no good. Offensive rebound though. The put back, no good by Thomas. Make that Young. The pass by Hall, a little bit behind Simpson, but she's able to corral things. The hesitation, steps by the defender. Good block there by Sherry Taylor. Going back the other way, that is Thomas using the window to convert. Northmont, the lead has been cut to 4. Inbound to Secor. Has it knocked away, and now they're going to say that she's fouled by Gant. 36.3 to go. And that is the 5th foul against the Warriors. So Northmont will be at the free throw line. Score a little short that time. Second one is good. 32-27, the Bolts lead as we get close to ticking under 30 seconds here in the first half. Thomas in the corner. She'll be tripped by Secor. And that is foul number 3 against Northmont here in the quarter. It'll be a inbound from right in front of the Northmont bench. They throw it into Taylor, wide open from 3. No one anywhere near. He's a little too strong. Rebounded by Young. Thomas, the crossover, gets past Elwa, finds an open Young, uses the glass and knocks it in. Beautiful job there by both Young and Thomas. Young on the pass. Thomas on the pass. Young being able to convert and getting open. Elwa into the front court, fires away just before the buzzer. That one is going to come up short, but your Thunderbolts shockingly with a lead against a very good, a very tough Wayne Warriors team. We got to do a couple of their games already at the Queen City tip-off. I was not expecting this in the slightest. That's going to do it here for us on the NM Sports Network for the first half. We'll be back for the second half action here in just a few moments.
Growing up, I kind of felt like it was a lot that I held in and couldn't express, so that's kind of where it generated from. But, you know, now it's connected to the youth in so many different ways. Being a product of the city and having that competitive spirit, but sometimes it being overshadowed with envy and hate. And I want to be the one to break that cycle so that the light can shine on everybody. Seeing people rock or express it, it definitely, it makes me feel like I'm making a difference, especially those of us in the Black community. We all got this competitive spirit. Seeing them represented, I mean, it's always a great feeling. And it's also an honor because it's like they see something in me that they relating to. It's so much more than just the game of basketball or, you know, school or education. This is people's lives, you know what I'm saying?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here inside the Thunderdome on the NM Sports Network. I'm Andy Horton, here for the second half of what has been a shocking first half, in which the Northmont Thunderbolts lead 32-29 coming out of the break. Before we get to that, we're going to give a couple of shout-outs to our sponsors. Shout out to our new friends over at Headliners Barbershop over there in Trotwood. I think it's 729 Main Street there in Trotwood. You guys can call them at 937-837-3131. Huge shout out to our man Willie Page, one of the guys that just got on board with us, and one of the new guys on the men's coaching staff. Huge shout out to Willie Page for rocking with us this year. We'll get to some more sponsor shout outs here in a moment, but the second half has started way off by Jodine Young that time. Simpson, bad pass, way behind Elwa, but she'll be able to come back and get it after it was deflected by Young. Simpson comes and retrieves that ball. The kick to the corner. Secor thought about it. The drive. Now Simpson outside, rattles around and drops it in. Ashlyn Simpson has been such a difference maker for this Thunderbolt basketball team. Back on the offensive end, the Warriors now trailing by 6. Young, they go corner to Taylor. And they're gonna call a foul against Deloach. The inbound now will be done by Young. Move this one over into the corner. Thomas puts this one up before 3 different defenders converge, and she'll be able to knock that one in. Hall just inside, just barely got back in bounds before she got that pass back. Simpson gets it over to, that was Elwa. She's not able to knock down the layup. The entire student section started to lose their mind for a minute. The kick to the corner, Thomas. She gets it back, drives baseline, is able to sneak across the baseline, finds an open Taylor. They're gonna say Strode. They're gonna get her with an over the back. And that is Nadia Strode's third foul of the game. That could be a big storyline. It's one of the best players for this Warriors team in foul trouble here early in the second half. The inbound by Simpson. Now they get it to Elwa. An open Hall, quick fire. That one's gonna be off the iron and knocked out of bounds. Stays with Northmont. That would have been a really impressive shot had Jenna Hall been able to knock that one down. Never brought the ball down at all. I call those no dip shots. Almost able to put that one in. They get it into Simpson. It's being guarded by Desiree Thomas. Thomas gonna chase her out to the volleyball line. Gets on the floor, diving on the floor. That was Gant going head first, landing on the head of Simpson. Wayne, a little fortunate that there was no foul called there. And the student section wasn't a fan of that call, but I'll tell you what, I ended up looking at that Ashlyn Simpson 3 at the end of the first quarter. That thing was so late. I can't believe the official said that was a main bucket. So I think Northmont will take the one call that they got. Coming back the other way after the turnover. Bad pass there by Jenna Hall under the basket. That was Sherry Taylor. And just like that, it's back to a 2-point game. Elwa is able to get it to Secor down to the front court. It's over to Abel. Secor gets it back. They're moving it back to Simpson on the near wing. They're gonna hit Gant with the foul call. He reaches in, gets all wrist that time. And that's that is Gant's third foul. So 2 starters in foul trouble early here in the third quarter for Wayne. Simpson gets the inbound from behind, trying to strip it with Sims. Now there'll be a jump ball called as Simpson and Thomas got tied up. Northmont has possession. Chenna Hall will trigger the inbound. Team's leading scorer at 14 points per game. The drive by Elwa absorbs the contact. Be on her way to the free throw line, and that'll be a foul against Maya Quarterman rather. It's gonna be hit with her first foul of the game. Lot of action for the refs in the first couple of minutes of this third quarter. Short there by Elwa. It's her 6th free throw attempt of the night. Second one is good, and Ari Elwa, 8 points here on the night. Young into the front court, had it knocked away by Elwa. I'm gonna say last touch by Secor. She nearly hauled that one in. Quarterman over the outside shoulder. That one's gonna be no good. Hall into the front court. Gonna drive middle. That's Abel's top of the key, wide of the mark. I think the student section is getting ready to explode. It was just off to the left a little. Elwa came into tonight's game shooting 100% from the free throw line. She's 5 for 7 here tonight. No. Make that 6 out of 7. Six out of 8. Yeah, if I can do my math right. It's in the hands of Sims now. They go right back to Thomas. She drives baseline, past the one defender, stops underneath the basket, is able to flip that one up off the rim and get it to fall. Underneath the basket, diving into Pride. Abels will be on her way to the free throw line. Knock down the first free throw. Try to build that lead back. Second one's gonna rim its way around and out. Rebounded by Amaya Quarterman, pushing the pace in transition. The drop off to Sims, and it's a bad pass way behind Young. It's gonna be a turnover. Allison Abels checks out, and the sister Lorelai Abels checks in. Lorelai with the ball in her hand, passes it to Elwa. That one's a little high through the hands of the point guard, and it's going to be a turnover. 4:15 to go here in the third. Sims slowly pushing things into the offensive end. Young, right back to Sims, going to shoot the three, and knocks it down. Pushing things on the offensive end. Northmont now trailing by 1. Simpson on the attack, driving on Sims to Elwa. The three, that one's gonna be wide of the mark. Last touch by Sims, went off of her hand. The inbound to Simpson, thought about the three, instead right back to Hall. She'll shoot it. That one's gonna miss. Secor with the rebound, trying to put it back up. Last touch by Sims as her and Secor are falling out of bounds. And the student section, you can now see them, they have their rally towels out. Inbound to Ellington, one dribble, the three, rims around and out. The foul on the offensive rebound. Lorelei Abels will be on her way to the free throw line. Gotta love the hustle there by her. You see Ellington like that shot, not able to knock it in. The offensive rebound. Can't convert there, but will get some free throws for her trouble. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Secor, able to get it over to Hall. Off the glass and no good. Pride into the front court. Finds Young under the basket, too strong, and it'll fall off the front rim. Simpson, Young will run into her. Will that be a foul? I think that's 4. Oh, just 3 against Taylor, but that is the 5th foul here of the quarter. Northmont will be on a parade to the free throw line the rest of the third. And you gotta think that's someone that Wayne probably doesn't want at the line. Off the back iron and will go awry. Deloach is gonna come and take the spot of Secor. Second free throw, nothing but net. 39-38. Wayne on the offensive end. Pride thought about the 3. They dribbled this one out and back in the hands of Sims. Sherry Taylor, they go corner to Pride. Back up to Taylor, moving it back around. They go inside to Young. The shake is able to knock that one in. A really nice job by Jodine Young. Just got the unexperienced Lorelei Abels playing the defense against her. Now Hall wide open from 3, blocked by Thomas, Desiree Thomas. She is everywhere. Sometimes she doesn't have the biggest impact on the box score, but Desiree Thomas is a straight baller. Basketball IQ level 1000. The inbound, stolen. Hall with another bad pass. Very unusual out of her. She's got a handful of turnovers tonight. Ellington is gonna foul after the turnover. And now a slew of substitutions for Northmont as Ellington, Lorelei Abels, and Deloach all take a seat. And 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Wayne up by 1. Taylor, they get it over to Sims. They now go back inside to Young, trying to go through the inexperienced defender. Kick out to Pride, no good. She'll get her own rebound, long offensive rebound. Taylor moves it around to Thomas. Gonna try to reset things. Pride being guarded by Jenna Hall. They try to get it inside. They were looking for Young. Now she has Abels on her. The spin, loses her balance. And they're gonna call the foul against Allison Abels. Young, I don't know how they didn't call Young for the travel right there. She fell to the floor, but then Abels gets called for the foul for falling over her. Inbound to the corner, Thomas gets in her bag, goes between the legs. Throws it over to Sims. Pride outside. Sims near the volleyball line. Taylor comes to get it. Elwa. Sims gets it right back. Trying to drive past Simpson. Now they throw it to Young. Go corner to Sims. Puts it down. quickly on the offensive end. The throw in to, that was Abels. Nice pass there by Jenna Hall. Found the open teammate, and Abels will be at the free throw line.
Number 13, Jodine Young. That is her first of the game. Checking into the game, number 1, Atlas Rose.
Abels knocks down the first free throw. Into the front court. Strode throws it to the corner. Sims gets it back. She'll shoot again. That one's off back iron. Thomas flips it up after the offensive rebound. And a nice little run here for Wayne, gotten them a 5-point lead. As we come to the end of the third quarter, the intensity starts to pick up and the experience of Wayne starting to show a little bit. The inbound now to Simpson, going at Thomas. They get it over to Secor. They go right back to Simpson. Secor comes and sets the screen. She's gonna be able to drive past Strode.
Fouls on number 1, Nadia Strode.
And she's gonna pick up a foul. That's her 4th foul of the game. Oh boy, things are starting to get interesting.
Checking into the game for Wayne, number 5, Amaya Portland.
So knock down the first one. Second one back iron, no good. So they cut the lead to 4. Under 40 seconds to go. Bad pass, saved by Sims. Great awareness by her. They get it to Pride on the far wing. Thomas comes and takes it. Tries to drive middle, she'll pull things out. The shot there by Sims, rims around and falls out. Elwa has a chance to secure the rebound. Simpson comes up with it. 3-on-2. Simpson, stutter step through the contact, off the front iron, no good. Northmont had a chance at a rebound, and then it's gonna go off of Pride. Secor had a chance to corral that one. I think she ran into somebody, and then the ball came out of her hands and went off the knee of Pride. 8.7 to go here in the quarter. Northmont can cut this one back to a 1-score game. Outside, Elwa off the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, also no good there by Secor. And Sims, sure, we'll say that was a pass. And that's gonna do it for quarter number 3 here on the NM Sports Network. Their Lady Bolts, things got away from them a little bit there in the third quarter, but trailing a tough Wayne team by just 4, 45-41. Since we got time here on the NM Sports Network, haven't been able to do the normal sponsor reads that I try to do throughout the game. So, huge shout out to our friends over at Bluebird Construction. You guys need your home remodeled? Do you need your roof redone? Well, if you need your roof redone, I hope you guys did that a little while ago. It is way too cold out there. Try getting that done right now. But you guys can go ahead and give a call, or you guys can look them up online. Our friends over there at Bluebird Construction, bluebirdohio.com is one way you can get a hold of them. Then the alumni tournament. Haven't talked about this one yet here tonight, but the alumni tournament is a 64-team single elimination tournament that takes place here in the great state of Ohio. And it has to do with the high school you went to versus the college you went to. If you guys know about the TBT, it's going to be a lot like that, except, like I said, the high school versus the college. The winners of the tournament takes home a $50,000 grand prize. So if you and some of your boys from high school think that you got what it takes to maybe win the prize, win the crown, you guys go ahead and maybe you can throw your name in your hat in the ring. And then shout out to our friends over at Headliners Barbershop. They're new here to the NM Sports Network, but huge shout out to them for being with us. 837-3131. Back to the action here in the fourth quarter. Taylor, no good on the three from the wing. Rebounded by, that was Hall, and then she got it to Simpson. Elwa had things on the far wing, double dribbled. Coming back the other way. Sims hardly played at all in the first half. Got a lot of playing time there in the third quarter with so many different Warriors in foul trouble. Off the back iron by, off the glass that time by Young. She wasn't able to convert. Elwa throws it over to Hall. Oh, and they're gonna call a jump ball. Say Gant got a hand in there and was able to hold it down. Northmont will maintain possession. The inbound to Secor, off the window and knocks it down. In the corner now, Thomas. Top of the key to Sims, the fake pass, one dribble right inside the three-point line. She'll knock that one down. Back to a 4-point game. Simpson crosses defenders, weaving into the paint and is fouled. That is going to be Sherry Taylor who picks up the foul that time. And it's going to be her second of the game. First free throw is good as the net barely moves for Ash Simpson. Chance to cut it to two off the iron and will bounce out. Sims working her way into the offensive end now. She'll shoot that one. Ill-advised shot that time. Rebounded by Northmont, and Simpson pushing things into the front court. Driving towards the basket. Can't get it to drop in. Rebounded by Secor. Have it stripped, and ball will stay with Northmont. The inbound from Hall to Simpson, stolen. Pride gets it into the front court. They go quickly to Thomas, no good. Rebounded there by Abels, and Simpson will control things. Going at Gant, spins back middle, crosses over Thomas, loses her balance. They're gonna say, who's the foul gonna go on? They're gonna hit Thomas. That's her fourth. So Wayne in major foul trouble as Strode and Thomas both have 4 fouls. And speaking of, in comes Nadia Strode. She's gonna take the place of Thomas. The inbound to Secor, she'll be blocked. She gets the ball back, up off the glass and knocks it down. Great job there by Sophie Secor. Wayne on the offensive end now. Gant throws it down on the block. They're gonna say it's a travel by Strode. Timeout, Coach Page wants to talk things over with his Lady Bolts. The men's squad, you see him over in the corner maybe. They're starting to get excited. Take a look at that last replay from a few moments ago. I don't even know how Secor took that ball away from Sherry Taylor. able to make it a 1-point ball game. And Northmont has possession. Simpson will take the inbound pass. Will walk the dog past the timeline. Gant will pick her up. They go into Secor. Right back to Simpson. The three short, rebounded by Secor. Puts it up and puts it down. Northmont with the first lead of the quarter. 48-47. Gant going to Elwa. Now they throw it down on the block to Strode. Fights through the defense. Late foul call. That's one of those situations where it almost felt like the ref was waiting to see what the result was. Simpson no good on the replay. Secor following it up. Strode knocks it down. Gets us back to even. Off the side iron and rebounded by the Bolts. Simpson calling a play. Gets it over to Hall. Now into Abels. Short corner knocks it down. 50-48. The Lady Bolts back on top. Gant into the front court. Young over to Gant on the far wing. They go they go to the free throw line to Strode. Through the contact, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Hall, and now Simpson running the floor. Northmont has numbers. Elwa pull up. That one's short. Tipped around. Strode comes away with it. Very close to stepping out of bounds. Finds the open Young. And then Strode fell out of bounds as she got the ball away. Young drives past Secor, and no, make that Abels, and will get it to fall off the window. And Young is slow getting up, but I want to take a look at that replay. Kind of turns the shoulder a small bit to get past Abels and is able to turn the body back to be able to knock down that layup. What an exciting game we've had here tonight on the NM Sports Network. Young still down. So we got a little bit of a timeout here. There we go. Now we finally got a good shot of the student section over there. Good chunk of it's the men's squad, but hey, we'll take all the support we can get. Simpson going against Gant, crosses her over. Gant playing very physical defense. Scoops up off the window and drops it in. My goodness, cannot be any more impressed by Ashlyn Simpson. Taylor in the corner, they go back outside to Thomas. Gant will attack Simpson. Thomas crosses over Elwa, floater off the iron and is off to the left. Jenna Hall comes away with the rebound and now into the front court. Secor gets it back to Simpson. Under 4 to play. Stolen away. Simpson, unlike her to have that mistake, but Gant, a great defender, drops it back off to Taylor. They go corner to Pride. Back up top. The pump fake. Wide open is Gant. They drop it down in low to Strode. They're going to say last touch by Secor, and that's because she blocked the shot of Strode.
Checking into the game, number 34, Laura by Davis. Timeout, Wayne.
And since we got another moment here on the NM Sports Network, shout out to our friends over there at Headliners Barbershop, 729 Main Street there in Trotwood, 937-837-3131. You guys need a fresh cut, hit up our man Willie Page. Yeah, Willie Page over there at Headliners. And then one good reason after another to rock with us here on the NM Sports Network and Code Credit Union all year, all season, whatever you want to call it, don't matter. Rock with them and rock with us on the NM Sports Network, 937-222-8971. Shout out to them. And can't forget about Jamichael Blanton and his fantastic Express-It products. I'm a big sock guy, and he makes fantastic socks. Huge shout out to our man, Jamichael Blanton. And he also makes a ton of warm-up gear for a bunch of local squads. Shout out to him for that. 937-369-0222. Trying to get a hold of some of that great Express athletic gear. But back to the action here in the fourth quarter. 3.5 minutes to go. Young kicks to the corner. Gant, the late closeout by Hall. Long rebound there by Simpson, and Hall driving. Scoop shot, no good. Lorelei Abels had a chance at the rebound. Instead, Gant comes away with it. She trying to control that one all the way up the floor. Never really got control.
Checking into the game, number 3.
And it was tipped by Abels out to the three-point line. Strode dribbled it Gant dribbled it once or twice, lost it. The ball rolled about half the floor. She picks it up and missed the layup opportunity. They inbound to Thomas. She steps into the middle of the defense, nearly got tied up. Now they go corner to Gant. Late closeout by Abels, no good. And the rebound by Secor into the hands of Simpson. Across the timeline, a little bit of a stutter step, spins back towards the middle, drops it off to Abels, off the window, and knocks it down. The Thunderbolts with a 4-point lead with 2.5 minutes to go against the Wayne Warriors. Kick to the corner, that's Thomas, drives baseline, guarded by Hall. That was a kick to Gant. She passed it down to Young, and it was turned over. Heads up passing, missed shot there by Secor. They're gonna say that, oh, I guess the foul is on the floor. I thought Abels was gonna be on her way to the free throw line after the offensive rebound, but they say that the shot attempt does not count. Great passing though on that play by Ashlyn Simpson to find Secor wide open in the middle of the court. I mean, no one around her. The turnover, Jenna Hall kind of struggling in that category here tonight. Sherry Taylor gets it to the corner to Gant after she's able to come away with the steal. Strode down low, surrounded by 3 white jerseys. She loses her balance before the kick out. They're gonna say she travels.
Checking in for Wayne, number 5, Mariah Portman.
So it's a turnover in Northmont basketball. Now Wayne bringing the press. Northmont's got to break it. Secor one-on-one. Quarterman runs into her, makes her lose the ball, but last touch by Quarterman. Jenna Hall now to inbound. They get it to Simpson. Throw it down inside the Hall. Going against the smaller Sims. Misses the shot, and it's rebounded by Quarterman. Running in transition is Taylor. Can't knock that one down. Great defense in transition by Simpson. Now she has the ball into the front court, puts on the brakes, the stutter step, and timeout. Coach Michael Page great timeout there too. Simpson nearly got herself in trouble. She had 2 defenders on her. I thought the refs could have called her for going over and back, because I thought she stuttered right at the line. You can get yourself in trouble like that sometimes, but they don't call it against the Thunderbolts, who lead by 4 with 93 seconds to go here against the Wayne Warriors on the NM Sports Network. Andy Horton here for the call. I almost feel like I'm dreaming. Wayne, year in and year out, is one of the best teams in the entire state. Northmont won 2 games last season. And right now, they are 93 seconds away from walking out of the Thunderdome with their first win of the season against a very good Wayne Warriors squad. But since we got a minute, shout out to our friends over at the Alumni Tournament, 64-team single elimination tournament here in the great state of Ohio. If you guys have watched the TBT, it's going to be a lot like that, but it has to do with the high school you went to versus the college. And if your team is maybe lucky enough to take home the grand prize, that grand prize is $50,000. Huge shout out to the Alumni Tournament. Coming August 2026. Cannot wait for that. With that being said, we are back and ready for the final 93 seconds. Lorelei Abel's wide open. Could have shot a layup, instead decides to kick it out. I like the decision. Let's burn clock. Dribble handoff with Elwa. And they do it again there with Hall. She nearly travels. They get it to Abels. They got very close with the trap there at the half-court line. Northmont was in trouble there for a moment. Now, Gant is going to foul. That is her 4th. And this is a time where if you're Wayne, you start to get in trouble because who do you have foul? Thomas with, I think, 4 fouls. Taylor with 2 or 3. Strode with 4. Running out of options. And there you go. You take a look at the student section over there behind the Lady Bolts bench. And those guys look excited to be in attendance here for what could be first win of the season. A new era here at Northmont. Coming out of the timeout, it'll be a side inbound for the Bolts. Hall to trigger the inbound, gets it into Simpson. She's immediately just going to try to melt the clock. Simpson loses the ball for a moment. Is she going to get the timeout in? They're going to say jump ball, possession arrow favors Wayne. That was a mistake right there.
Checking in for Wayne, number 33, that's Des Thomas, and number 10, Micaiah Gant.
So Gant and Thomas are now playing offense-defense. They both checked back into the game. Gant has the ball. Pride, the 3. That one's gonna, it hits the top rope. It will not count. Oh my goodness, the breaks that Northmont has caught tonight. This is incredible. I don't even know what I'm watching, ladies and gentlemen. So that was Simpson with the inbound. That was an awful pass. I don't know what she was thinking. Inbounded right underneath her own basket. And now they're immediately gonna call a timeout. Coach Page gotta be frustrated after what he just saw. Wayne just centimeters away from that bucket counting. So Coach Page talking things over.
Let me get an oh yeah. Northmont, if you're ready for this game to get going, let me get an oh yeah.
We can go ahead. I think we'll go ahead and do one more shout out to our friends over there at Bluebird Construction. You guys need your home remodeled, you need your roof redone, call Bluebird. Or you guys can find them online at bluebirdohio.com. Huge shout out to them. Coming out of that timeout, Northmont, they got to get the inbound and they got to get into the front court. Simpson puts on the brakes, picks up the ball, turns it over. Quarterman is the one who's gonna pick it up. Coach Shackelford is gonna get a timeout, and Simpson picked up her dribble. She's being chased by two different defenders. That's just some inexperience. She's so frustrated with herself after that. There's another look in over at the student section, holding their breath, hoping that the Lady Bolts can hang on, maybe get one or two more stops. And you know, it's not like Northmont has done anything really super special, like you could say on the defensive end. Wayne averages just under 52 points per game. They're at 52. They're a very strong team inside the paint with Strode and Quarterman, Young. They got a bunch of different players that can play down there on the block. They out-rebounded Northmont by over 10 rebounds per game last season. Much different script here tonight. Back to the action after the timeout. Wayne, they try to inbound it to Quarterman. Dribble handoff between her and Pride. Pride nearly double dribbled. Thomas driving past the defender, flips it up off the backboard. No good. Elwa chasing the rebound down. Quarterman comes away with it. Jenna Hall will come away with the steal. Quarterman was in the corner and threw it, trying to find Pride. Hall was right there and ripped it away. So Jenna Hall at the free throw line with a chance to make it a 4-point game and maybe, just maybe, ice this thing away. The rally towels are hanging. Rims around and falls off. Hall knocks down the second one, 55-52. 17.1 to go. As long as they don't foul, you at least get overtime. Coach Shack, he's immediately going to call the timeout, wants to talk things over. And I think that was a good decision because whether she would have made it or not, I think Sherry Taylor was shooting that one immediately. 12.2 to go. Timeout for Wayne. So it looks like Sherry Taylor will be inbounding. They will face guard the inbounder. They immediately get it into Sims. Drives to step inside the three-point line, wide open, knocks down the three. Huge shot right there by Sherry Taylor. Northmont will get it inbounded, but they will not get anything to happen there. We're going to overtime, folks. So as we get ready to go into overtime, man, Northmont had a chance to win it in regulation, but now a really big question is gonna be foul trouble for the Warriors, as I believe Thomas has 4 fouls. Strode, I believe she has 4 fouls, if she hasn't even fouled out. She may have fouled out. I don't know if she's been playing the last few minutes. And, you know, you just can't talk enough about what Coach Page and this new coaching staff has been able to inspire in this Northmont squad. I was down talking to one of the moms earlier, and she said that it's clear, it's obvious through and through. This team, they have energy, they play with excitement. I mean, this team cares about each other. You can't say anything wrong. You can't complain about anything we've seen from this Northmont team so far this season. Have they gotten in the win column the way we wanted them to? As Abels converts off the window? No. But I'll tell you what, this team has taken some massive strides and is growing play by play. The kick to the corner, no good for Thomas. Rebounded by Haw and into the front court. Simpson, she'll slow things down. Sims nearly comes up with a steal from behind. Simpson throws this one up off the glass. No good. That was a questionable shot. In comes Jenna Haw to force the jump ball. Quarterman a little frustrated right there. Ball will remain with Wayne. So Sims, take her time getting the ball into the front court, walking the dog. Elwa, the crossover against her. Sims drives middle, the kick to the wing. The 3 by Taylor, no good, and they're gonna say that the ball hits one of the ropes holding up, rope is the wrong word, but one of the things holding up the hoop. Simpson receives the inbound and crosses the timeline. Under 3 to go. They go to Hall at the free throw line. 1 dribble, they go back out to Secor. Simpson being guarded by Sims. They get it over to the far wing to Elwa. Drives past the defender, picks up the dribble off the backboard, and the layup drops home. 59-44. Hear the student section getting loud. The kick to the corner to Thomas. She'll pick up her dribble. Throws it away. Coach Shack, you can see the frustration on his face with a couple extra dribbles right there. Bad pass, miscommunication. Allison Abels turns her head as Jenna Hall's passing it to her. It's gonna bounce off of her ponytail and out of bounds. So Wayne gets the ball right back. The inbound to Young. She'll drive against Abels. The kick to the corner. Taylor 3, no good. Last touch by Hall. And looks like Northmont is going to have a late substitution as Lorelei Abels will check in for her sister Allison. Inbound in the missed shot. Secor has the ball. was knocked out of her hands between the combination of Gant and Young. But ball will stay with the Bolts. Got to get the ball inbounded here. Elwa pushing the ball up the floor, past the defenders. Picks up the ball off the underside of the backboard. Picked up there by Jenna Hall, and she'll put it in. The Bolts lead 61-55, under 2 to play. Pride is looking to check in at the next dead ball. Gant on the near wing, drives through the contact, no good on the shot. Air ball, rebounded by Jenna Hall. Up the floor to Elwa. Gets it over to Lorelei Abels. And now Simpson comes and retrieves the ball. She's being guarded by Gant. Tried the dribble handoff, jump ball, will stay with Northmont. Sims does a really nice job coming in there and tying that thing up. Simpson, we've seen her make a few mistakes here in the fourth quarter. In overtime. Gotta hope it will not cost Northmont. They immediately come to try and tie that ball up again. Simpson turns the back to the defender. Now gets back towards the middle, drives, fake pass, up off the window and knocks it down. 63-55. Northmont, that is Thomas with the 3, no good. Saved by Young, fighting for the ball. Elwa on the floor. Pride is gonna come over and tie it up, so Wayne will get the ball back, but with 57 seconds to go. Time may be running out for the Warriors. They immediately get it into Thomas, over to Taylor, the 3, back iron, no good. Young gets the offensive rebound, flips it up, and 1. That is exactly what you did not want if you're the Thunderbolts. Take a look at this last replay from just a moment ago. Jenna Hall able to get the rebound and put it back up and in. Now with Wayne at the line, the student section, they're trying to make some noise, and they're attacking each other. The free throw is good, so it cuts the lead down to 5. Secor, they come to bring 2. Coach Page calls a timeout. And so with the break and the action, we'll do another sponsor shout out. This time we'll talk about Jamichael Blanton and our friends over at Express. They make fantastic athletic gear for a lot of different high schools, basketball teams, a lot of different warm-up gear specifically. It's fantastic products. I think Northmont, I think some of the guys over there might be wearing some of their gear right now. Don't quote me on that, but I think they might be. It's fantastic gear, that is for sure. And if you want some of that gear, hit up my man Jamichael Blanton, 937-369-0222. So inbounding in front of the Wayne bench.
Checking into the game, number 2, that's Kai Ellington.
Coach Page is going to pull Allison Abels and put in Ellington, one of the backup point guards, get an extra good ball handler out there. And instead, the refs are going to say, nope, not yet. So Ellington goes back to the scores table, and Abels comes back in. They're trying to get it to Simpson. She was not open, even though they double screened for her. Elwa is able to get it over. It was turned over. A collision there in midair is a bad pass. Hall, they're going to say she can't save that one. Is back and forth. That ball changed possession 3-4 times in 10 seconds.
Taking into the game for Wayne, number 15, Sherry Taylor.
32.7 seconds to go here in overtime. Wayne will inbound it over to Sims. They're looking to try and get an opening for Pride. Picked up by Ellington, top of the key, the pump fake. Young drives, is not going to get that one to fall, but she's fouled. And what a blessing for Northmont that that bucket didn't fall in. Would have had a chance to make it a 2-point game. And just remember, boys and girls, that if this game ends up being 3 points or less, that the refs definitely gave Northmont a hand. Is that buzzer beater at the end of the first half or first quarter? I'm kind of blanking on that now, but it was way late. That thing is at least a half second late, and the ref said it counted. Simpson gets the inbound. They get it to Hall in the front court. They bring the defender from behind. Thomas, they're going to call her with, they're going to hit her with a foul, and she is out of here. And you can see the student section. I got there a little late, but they were excited. And one of the best three-point shooters in all of Ohio is now disqualified for the rest of the night. It's going to make things way more difficult on Wayne. As substitution, they will take Thomas out, and in comes Sherry Taylor. And Hall knocks it down, makes it a two-possession game. Extends it out to 5. Sims gets the inbound into the front court, drives past the defender. They kick to the corner. Pride loses it out of bounds. They're going to say it stays with Wayne. We've seen crazier things happen in 9 seconds. And Reggie Miller scored 8 points by himself in 9 seconds. 3 by Pride, no good. 4 seconds on the clock.
4 seconds left. Can they do it? Can they do it? 4 seconds left.
We saw the student section get excited again. The inbound, it's going to be turned over. Secor will come away with it, though. Sherry Taylor had it for a minute, and then Sophie Secor took it away. And your Lady Bolts come away with the first victory of the year against the mighty Wayne Warriors. What a way to start off the season. Yeah, it's game number 4, but it's win number 1. That's the one that matters the most. We had a lot of fun here tonight inside the Thunderdome. Andy Horton here bringing you guys the call. 65 to 60. The Thunderbolts come out on top. Thank you guys for being with us tonight here on the NM Sports Network. We will be back on Friday night here at the Thunderdome for the boys' home opener against the Centerville Elks. You guys can either be here in attendance or you guys can watch us right here on the NM Sports Network. My, oh my, what a night for the Thunderbolts. That's all, folks.
Growing up, I kind of felt like it was a lot that I held in and couldn't express, so that's kind of where it generated from. But, you know, now it's connected to the youth in so many different ways. Being a product of the city and having that competitive spirit, but sometimes it being overshadowed with envy and hate. And I want to be the one to break that cycle so that the light can shine on everybody. seeing people rock or express it, it makes me feel like I'm making a difference, especially those of us in the Black community. We all got this competitive spirit. Seeing them represented, I mean, it's always a great feeling. And it's also an honor because it's like they see something in me that they relating to. It's so much more than just the game of basketball or, school or education. This is people's lives, you know what I'm saying?